we are only a month in. Okay,
100%. Yeah.
a month in. I don't know it.
You don't know?
No idea.
Must I play it again?
Why do you love to flip and be on thin ice? Every single flippin' episode,
What?
you like to just be on the line.
But I'm on the line.
People draw the line, and you're always so close to the damn line. Why?
Surely somebody knows this. And this random chick comes up to me and she's like, "Can you not talk?" And I was like, "But we're in an IT room. What are you saying?" And then the IT room was packed. It was packed. And then she slapped me.
So I've never been robbed,
Yeah.
okay, but I can explain why.
Yeah. It's like a South African thing. You know when you're going to get robbed.
Dude,
it hits you. You're like, it's
So
happening.
what do? I take my phone out of my pocket and I put it in my balls.
Yeah. That was one of those.
And then he gives us a debrief. He says, "Have you guys ever chased a criminal before?" We say no. He's like, don't bother chasing us. You don't know what unconditional love is until you have a kid.
So, if you are watching this podcast
Come on.
and you want to get involved,
Come on now.
get in the DMs.
Pop home.
10,000 subscribers,
Yes.
Chaka gets tattooed.
Yeah. It's the same story every white household you go to. The dog smells fear. The dog doesn't bite. If I'm here, everything's fine. Touch the dog.
Yeah, give me all your attention. One time for the misfits. Through the doors open on the highway. I promise you don't want to miss this.
I want to start with talking about my hair.
I want to start with talking about your shoes.
I want to start with talking about my hair first.
Did you guys not do Chaka's wardrobe today?
Yeah.
Why
No, man.
are you in Crocs today?
I went comfy today, so yeah. I
Those Crocs.
It's been a hectic week. Yeah, bro. Crocs from
Why the color though?
green.
Yeah.
Green is jealousy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So why?
So every time people look at it and they flip and have something to say about them, they fucking jealous, bro.
Really? Okay.
Anyway, I didn't get to have a haircut because we're busy, and the guy who cuts hair is also busy. So we're here now, and I look like a shembe.
Why do Shembes not have haircuts?
Yeah, the shembes don't cut their hair.
And they eat unprepared, not like warm food on
I
Saturdays.
don't know what they eat, bro.
Okay.
I don't know what they eat.
So we've had a good few episodes thus far.
Bro, we have been fortunate.
We've been so fortunate.
Hey,
There's been some good cuts.
what day is it today? It's the 4th of August.
We're a month and a week old.
We are only... Okay, thank you, Siri. We are only a month in. Okay?
100%. Yeah.
A month in, and we've had some serious guests.
Big guests.
Yeah,
And still so many more.
and
to
there's
come.
still so many more to come.
100%.
But dude, we had Penguel.
Yo. The
We
black
had-
pen.
Yeah, we
black
had
pen.
Kyle.
Dutch.
We had Nipo. We had
Kizzy.
we had Paul.
Wheatley.
We had Nick,
Pereira.
the physio, and they all go
Ryan.
across, and Ryan Moon, and they all go across the spectrum, bro.
Across.
Football, athletes, music, physio, no, not radio yet. Oh well,
Not yet. Not yet.
But yeah, but it's so cool how we've got everybody across the spectrum. Everybody I talk to about the podcast is always asking, "What is your podcast about?
Yeah.
What is it about?" I don't know, because we chat to cool people.
100%.
We literally have a conversation with them, find out what's potting,
Yeah.
cool things.
So we basically try and get industry leaders and
Yeah.
experts in their industry to enlighten us and the viewers on what's going on in that industry, just to give us some of a little bit of what's going on there.
I like to
Some
look at
spice.
it. I like to look at it as if you are at a dinner and you didn't know who was invited.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you get to the dinner and there's Pengwell. What type of conversation would you have with him? You know? That's how I like to see it.
What type of conversation would you have with Pedro over dinner?
The exact same conversation we had
100%.
in the previous
it's
episode.
like are you saying it's like dinner table chats?
Yeah, dinner table chat, but you don't think table, fork and knife kind of thing.
Yeah.
But think you can have some drinks on the side and have a conversation.
Yeah.
What kind of
Easy
conversation?
convo.
Yeah, easy convo.
Easy convo.
What does that look like? And that's what this is about. So do we have a niche or a niche?
Niche?
Yeah,
Niche.
the Americans call it a niche.
Do they?
Yeah, some people call it
But
a
Americans.
niche. Yeah, but do we have one? I don't know. I don't think so. And I think it's okay.
That's why we've got like three. The main guys are from industry, like experts from their different industries.
Exactly. Although two of them are athletes, Tyson, Ronaldo.
But Tyson's also a podcaster now.
Tyson's also podcasting.
Massive podcaster.
Yes, and he talks about his mushrooms and all that, licking the toad that you like to mention all the time.
Licking the toads are mad.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've got something interesting that I want to see, right? And I think most guys can guess it and most girls can guess it as well. But I want to see how good you are at identifying what I'm going to play for you. Are you fine to play?
Okay.
All right.
Although this was not prepped.
Okay. So let me just get on to this quickly.
Get on to it.
Okay, like you need to guess it within the first 10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. This is the first one. It's a sound that you should know, right? As a rational human being.
A rational
And
human being.
As a male, you know this, definitely.
Right.
There we go.
Avengers.
There we go.
Standard.
That was good. That was good. I
Standard.
didn't think you were going to get that
Standard.
fast.
Don't mess with my movies, bro. 20th Century Fox.
Woo.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. That was good. I've got this one.
Harry Potter.
Are these easy?
Yeah. It's not Harry Potter. It's Harry Potter.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. This one. Surely.
Champions League.
You know.
Yeah. Those are such common sounds.
Okay.
They are
And
such common.
This one I might have to play twice. I don't know if you'll get it.
I don't know it.
You don't know?
No idea.
Must I play it again?
Play it again.
Let me play it again.
Never heard that sound before. Never heard that sound
Dane?
before.
Do you know the sound?
Nope. No idea what that sound is.
You don't know it?
No.
Okay.
Do you know
If
it?
anybody else knows what it is,
Well, can you tell us what it is? Because it seems like you know the sounds.
it's a very popular. Let me give you a clue. Maybe you can guess it. So it's an intro to a very, I don't know how to say it. It's a very moving video or movie that I can say.
Why do you love to flip and be on thin ice? Every single flippin' episode,
What?
you like to just be on the line.
But I'm on the line.
People draw the line, and you're always so close to the
the line.
damn line. Why?
Is that too close to the line?
What do you think that is?
But that was an intro to a movie. What is it then?
What's the movie?
I'm explaining it.
Go.
So it's a movie, right? Just say you've had like a rough day and you're single.
This man
And-
is so close to the line.
And it's like you're not coping. You're like Dane Holmes 2021.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like lockdown. You
Okay.
can't visit anyone. You're just there.
Lockdown.
You need to release energy.
Yeah.
And then you just go, it's like a meditation video. It can be compared to that. It's calming, it's soothing, and it just releases
I don't see anything
bad
calm.
energy.
I don't see anything calm about that, bro.
Do you know it though?
No. But I don't see
Must I
anything.
play it again?
Play it again.
Come on. Surely somebody knows this.
Sounds like a dope
And
intro.
then you just,
Sounds like a dope intro.
and then sometimes you have to shower afterwards.
So, The other songs I was able to go straight in. Harry Potter.
Those were easy.
Why are you explaining this?
Because these are simple songs that every male should know.
Why don't you just get to the point on what that is? You telling us it's like I don't want clues. I don't know.
Pornhub.
Wow. And there it is.
And you didn't know what it was?
No idea.
You've been married for a while.
Yeah.
Dane was giggling behind the scenes like he's got it saved. I swear this is like Dane's ringtone or something.
Yeah.
Because you always trust the fucking mom.
Yeah.
So that was my game for today. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you got it. And I'm sure so many other people also got it. And you're laughing about it. Well done. Okay, moving on. Mm-hmm. Quick chat. Let's touch on this. This is happening all over the world.
Yeah.
The move towards equal payment for women and men in sport is being put on the limelight now because of the extreme and great performances by female athletes. Particularly Banyana.
World Cup.
How good have they performed? When
So-
last have South Africa been on such a stage?
Okay. So, we're always scrolling on TikTok.
100%.
And I always see that gender pay gap discussion happening. And it's always, for some reason, in America. Let's fast forward to what you're talking about, which is the football team.
Yeah.
Again, they always say when it comes to sports, how many eyes are watching that sport will... Yeah, so the amount of eyes watching that sport will determine the pay. Okay. I can tell you for free, a lot of us were watching that game.
Fact.
I was watching that game.
Same.
1-0 penalty, then it became 1-1, then 2-1. Yeah,
2-1
the
to
1-1
us.
was the own goal.
Then-
but I was watching that and I was like, flip, this is amazing. Amazing. So,
Because for the first time I watched women's football and I was like excited, like I'm watching it, bro.
exactly. So now
Consumed
they're
it.
putting it on the map now. This is now on the map.
Yeah.
So hopefully what happens now is it goes on the map, people will watch, they get paid more.
Yeah.
If it goes on the map and people are watching and they're not getting paid more, then there's a problem.
Massive.
But when it comes to that pay gap story amongst athletes, people must watch. The ladies must watch.
Facts.
We as men,
Need to
boys,
watch. Consume.
we watch. That's why they get paid. I don't watch Kim Kardashian. I don't.
So you're saying all females watch Kim Kardashian?
I'm saying that Kim Kardashian gets paid so much because the ladies like
Apply
the
the same
drama
concept.
or Housewives of Durban or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I watch that. That's dope.
Is it?
Yeah. But they get, that's why the money is there.
Yeah.
Views, guys. You know what I mean? I can't talk to professions. I don't know anything about that. So a female.
So we need to get the ladies to watch more female games. So it's
Yes.
basically female empowerment. Females empowering females.
Dude, yeah, this thing came up in the women's NBA.
Yeah.
Bill Burr says, he speaks to the ladies. He says, okay, name your top 5 players. They don't know.
Yeah.
The fans don't know. But we can tell you LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, all of those guys. Those are the men's side. So how do you expect them to...
So it's like, you must ask, like, if you're sitting down with a chick and she's like, why do women industries not get paid as much? Just say simple, like, okay, give me 5 players in the World Cup right now.
Is
South
that in
African squad.
sports? No. In sports, yes. Yeah. But in profession, like,
No.
surely a male doctor should get paid the same as a female
No,
doctor.
but they do.
Exactly.
It's just sport that's the problem right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Watch more sports, get paid more. Otherwise, get the guys to join the reality shows which is what all the ladies like watching.
Yeah.
Target market, bro.
But football is like a reality show.
Yeah, well.
To an extent.
Yeah.
You want to play more games? Okay, it's not a game. There's a discussion. Okay. Quick questions. Is cereal a type of soup?
Is cereal, this is what I ask people.
Is cereal a type of soup?
I go around Durban
Yeah.
and stuff like that. asking these quizzes. But is cereal a type of soup?
Or is it a cereal?
In my opinion,
Because you put milk in it, it's liquid based. You mix it and you eat it. Sometimes hot or cold. You can do that with soup as
can
well.
you eat soup cold?
Yeah, you can. If you have load shedding.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
What's
Agree.
the answer?
They say cereal is a type of soup for people who like cereal.
You do sometimes eat cereal at night when things are tough.
Okay. Next
Yeah.
question. Should pineapples be on pizza?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Would you eat
that's-
pineapple pizza?
That's cool. I've had it
Okay.
before after a hectic day.
What would be the most boring animal if animals could speak?
The most boring animal.
Yeah. I'm going with the fucking hamster.
A hamster.
Oh, they're so boring, really. They just like hide in a little cage and that's it.
Who do I not want to hear from if I'm an animal? What animal do I not want to hear from? Like, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in snakes. Yeah, whatever. You
They're
can't
shady.
walk. You're just putting your tummy on the ground. Boring. Done.
Done. Okay. If you were to go to a party and you were the DJ,
Jesus Christ.
you were at the party, DJ, you in Mykonos. They say, Chaka, you on now. What song you playing? What you opening with?
First track.
First track. First and second, because you gotta hit it and hype.
I'm a piano.
Yeah, but who am a piano?
Nigga. Okay, I'm going with that one.
Yeah.
Second track.
Rapture.
Black coffee.
Rapture.
Yeah, you gotta go black coffee because the guys know them there. Yeah.
Okay. Good. That's actually good. I didn't think you'd get past that one. Thought you'd be like the Commodore's night shift or something.
No, I
like
used
that.
to be an MC,
Ooh.
so I know about the music.
You know about the music. What is the weirdest food you've ever eaten? Don't say bunda. This food. Food, strictly food. Consumables. Mine snails. Snails.
I don't know, bro.
Come on, you surely
I don't
had
know.
something wild. Like, for example, tripe.
That's not weird for
But
me.
people think it's like a delicacy. Like, if you have to, Dane, do you eat tripe?
No,
I don't know what that is.
You
Doesn't
see
even know
exactly.
what that is.
Exactly.
but I don't even.
Delicacy, Dane. That's
Yeah.
a delicacy.
But that's not weird for me.
Okay. So what? Okay, what would you say to other people would be weird and not to you?
Crocodile.
Have you had crocodile?
No.
Oh,
but I
but
haven't
yeah.
eaten. Crocodile.
Mo eats crocodile.
Crocodile. Zebra. Those
Yeah.
bad boys. Those bad boys.
Apparently zebra is good.
I don't know.
The chick last week told us that she's had zebra, remember?
Oh yes.
She said she eats lots of zebra.
yes. Yeah.
Okay. What would you choose to be if you could be any animal? Which animal would you choose to be? They actually asked me this in my what do you call it when you go for an interview? And they ask you these questions?
Psychometrics.
Psychometrics. They asked me what animal I wanted to be.
Elephant, bro.
An elephant.
Yeah.
Why an elephant?
Big.
Yeah.
You know.
Good memory.
Good memory.
Strong.
Big.
So actually
Clever.
funny what you're saying with clever. There was this wildlife expert that was on the Joe Rogan podcast. And he spoke about elephants being super intelligent beings. And he said they shouldn't even be regarded as animals because of this, right? There was this herd of, elephants move in herds. And they will these people were on safari, husband and wife. And you know the ones where you can like drive through with your own car? And they'd gotten out the car. And this herd of elephants pulled up. Now that's a bit dangerous. Okay, the wife was pregnant. Like 6 months pregnant on safari, right? And these elephants approached them and it was too late for them to get back to the car. Like they were quite far, which doesn't make sense. And now the husband's like freaking out and the wife as well, because I mean, she's pregnant, you know what I mean? And these elephants come up to the wife. She's standing there and the elephant like with its, what do you call it? Trunk, like touches her stomach. Like just touches her stomach.
Yeah.
And then all the other elephants, like she like sort of like signals to them and they all like pull in and they're like fascinated that she's pregnant. And the lady and her husband said, like in that moment, it was though like they knew she was pregnant, but she couldn't even really see that she was pregnant.
Okay.
And they like just like instead of being aggressive like they are normally, they were like so gentle around her, and they like just let them walk back to the car. And she was just saying like it was so weird to see because not many people could see she was pregnant. That was the amazing thing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, but 6 months, bro, you showing.
No, you get some girls that don't show.
Wow.
Or maybe she was wearing something that wasn't like showing.
Okay.
And she said it was like these things actually were like, whoa, this chick's pregnant.
That's special.
And all the other like females in the herd were like there, like chilling. Wild.
Okay.
I know it's a weird
So
story.
I'd want to be an elephant. That's
a small one.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be interested in pregnant people.
That's not your forte.
I'd be hanging around. Yeah.
I would be I'd like to be an eagle.
An eagle.
Yeah.
You want to fly, boy?
I want to fly.
Okay.
Like, you know, eagles fly at certain altitudes and other birds can't. Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no other birds can reach that altitude.
Okay.
And then you're also the apex predator, which is amazing. So I want
Randy
to be that.
Orton.
Yeah, I want to be that. So I can see you on the floor and come in, knock you on your head.
Okay.
I will shit on your head every single day if you're an elephant. Every day.
Okay, you
On the
ass.
top, I'll be like, pah.
At least I'll know. I'll know where that
Like-
came from.
What else? Okay, quick one. Next question.
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you in your life?
Chucks.
Surely you've had like a fall in public. Shut up.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I was in high school.
Yeah.
And there was this fashion show that was happening at Girls High,
Okay.
right? And in what was happening is they needed myself and my friend were MCs.
Yeah.
Right? And we MC'd the fashion show. And at that time, because I was playing hockey, I was flexible. I was the goalkeeper.
Like physically flexible.
Yeah, physically flexible. But scientifically not flexible. As in, if you look at me, you don't think I can do the things.
But you can.
Yeah.
But you can.
So Chuck goes and decides, let me just smash the splits. Yeah, boy.
You did this on stage?
I did the splits, boy. Quack.
Can you still do them?
Yeah, no, I can't.
I was going to ask you to do them
exactly.
right now.
That's why I said I can't. So I did the splits brew, and my pants tore.
In front of...
Yeah, but you can't see because as I go, I'm down.
So you stayed down?
So then, I stayed down, but got up, and then I was strategic with my movements,
Yeah.
so that nobody could see.
Did they lose their minds when you broke the
Yeah,
splits?
they were like, "What the?" But yeah, so that happened. I've actually done that twice. School day where they were doing this careers expo.
Yeah.
And to win something from Standard Bank, you had to do some sort of dance. Did the splits there, tore my pants, boom.
But did you win?
Yeah, I won. Got a shirt with a little thing.
Ooh.
Picture. Done.
That was good.
Boom. So yeah, I would say that's the most embarrassing thing.
Ever. Okay.
And you? Oof. I'm sure there's a lot, bro.
Why do you say that?
I'm
so well kept.
okay.
Actually,
The comment section says otherwise, but go on.
the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. What could I say? It's hard for me to say. I don't know. I don't have a moment that I can pick up on. Oh, actually I do. And it has to do with you. Right? So we're in a lecture.
Yeah.
We're in a lecture.
Yeah.
At uni, 4th year, honors, we serious. Snapchat just came out. Remember? It was a big thing. This is wild. This is how we actually became mates. This is how we became mates.
Go on. I don't remember this.
No, you do. You do.
Okay.
You do.
Jog my memory, boy.
So the day was rough, because I'd first been in the IT room. I'm sure you recall the story. You remember? I was in the IT room, and I was with my other group. We were doing some research project. It was on some consumer, and we're there and we're discussing it. And this random chick comes up to me and she's like, "Can you not talk?" And I was like, but we're in an IT room. What are you saying? And then the IT room was packed. It was packed. And then she slapped me.
I don't remember this, bro.
You don't remember when that chick slapped me in the IT room?
I'm remembering the IT room, but I don't remember.
This chick gave me 5 of the best.
What is her name?
I don't know, dude. She was like one of those chicks who probably failed honors.
Oh.
Like she wasn't in the final class. That's what I'm saying.
Why did she
didn't
slap
make
you?
it? Because we were like, it was so random. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like I was like, shut up or anything. I was like, dude, we're discussing a project. We're in the IT lab, not the library. And then she just gave me whack, bullets. That's not the worst part. So we get out of there, everybody's laughing, everybody's fun. So I decide to make a Snapchat about it. Like, you know, like a story.
Now this part I remember.
So I'm making a Snapchat, like, because now we're going to a lecture. It was marketing, it was the research proposal. We're in the same group. You, Neri, me. Yeah.
Debbie. Debbie's a professor now.
Debbie's a professor.
Yes.
So we're in the lecture and I'm here, Neri's here, Chucks is here. I'm not done with my Snapchat. So I'm like, yo, cool. I'm in the lecture today and here's my boy Chucks. And you're like, get the camera on my face.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm like, what are you saying? Because I thought he was joking.
Every single
So this is how it got worse. Because I was like, so anyways, Chucks is really mad. Does Chaka not pick up a bottle of pump water? You know, like pump water?
And I just go, wow.
And he goes,
was
whack, in my face, bro. Like all over my clothes, whack. And he throws it down and he walks out the lecture hall. And now everybody's looking at me.
Dude, your flippin' phone was always out. You were always taking selfies.
But then, the wildest thing is, when you started seeing your wife, who's your wife right now,
yes,
you started asking me to take pictures of you.
Yeah, but that's different, man. Pictures.
And then you were taking Snapchat. You even had the ones with the dog filter. Remember that one?
Yeah, those were cool.
You were doing those all the time. But that was the most embarrassing moment for me.
Okay, really? Jeez, that was years ago. So you're fine now.
But I'm saying it was like one event after the other, which was a problem.
Oh, nice, man.
You know what I mean?
You had a tough day then.
Actually, I've also got a mad one. It's not embarrassing.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's funny. Right? Let me tell you. So when I used to work in Joburg a while ago, anyways, we went to Durban July. We had a bender, and me and my boy KG flew back from Durban to Joburg. Now, obviously, it was a late flight, so we got back, and you have to take the Gautrain, right? Because it's cheaper instead of parking. So we took the Gautrain, and I lived in Rosebank at the time. And the train stops in Sandton, and then you do a changeover, and then you get in, and you go to Rosebank. Cool. It's like 7 o'clock in the evening. Calm. And if people know like where the Rosebank Gautrain is, you know, like once you get up, there's a chicken licken on the right, right as you get up.
This is when they took your phone.
There we go. So anyways, we're like, cool, we're gonna get chicken licken. Like it's calm. We get into chicken licken, there's a guy in front of us, and then there's us. And at that time, SnapScan was like a thing, like it was popular, like I'm gonna use this. It's not like Apple Pay now, you know? So cool, this guy in front of us, he does the order and he goes and like he stands to the left, right? So KG and I go and we're doing our order. And we're like, yeah, can I get 24 hot wings, sliders, chips, rolls, lick and loaves, whatever, and a sauce? And the lady's like, yeah, cool, 300. I'm like, cool, fine. Don't worry, I'll pay.
Of course.
Open my app. I'm like, oh, my app's not working. It says swipe up and unlock. So I'm like, one of those. As I do this guy comes across, snatches my phone,
pace
out the door. And at that time, like KG and I were fit, bro. Like we were fit. We're playing football. We are fit. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get this man. So he literally just leaves. Like he just leaves the door. I'm right here. KG's here, bro. We're running. Now we're running towards Baker Street, which is not too far. We're running, bro. We're kicking down. We're here. This man is like a meter in front of me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm catching him. I'm going. So you know when somebody's like a meter away from you and you're like, yo, am I going to catch them with pace? Or can I just dive and
ankle tap
and
or
grab?
whatever?
You know what I mean? One of those strategies were running through my head. KG's right here. He's like, go. We're going to get him because I was gas. Bro, this guy was lanky, right? And I was closing the gap. Then this man said gear 2. He said, You know when? Do you remember when you're at school and people run? People like running.
Yeah.
And they make the noise. You know the noise. Like, the man started doing one of those. Here's my iPhone.
Man's gone.
Gone. Into a white car. Locks the door.
Gone.
That was embarrassing.
That's crime. That is absolute crime.
But he did it.
Crime in SA. Bro.
Have you been robbed before?
I can tell you an interesting story.
Yeah. So I've been robbed. Hard.
No, so I've never been robbed.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can explain why.
Yeah.
So back in the days, we had those flap phones. I had a Motorola V360. Bro, cream of the crop. I was the guy.
Hello, Chaka here.
So we came home from this basketball match.
Yeah.
And at that time we walked home, right?
Yeah.
So it was myself and
What's it like? AB Jackson? That
yeah, a couple of other guys, right?
That one's hot by the skate park.
So we're walking home and just something in me, it was a group of guys, but something in me looked back and I looked at these guys walking towards us and I was like,
were they doing one of these with the hand?
I was like,
The hand.
hier kom kak.
Yeah.
Because another oak in our group is playing music on his phone. So I looked at and I was like, flip, this is... My heart's racing for some reason.
Something's wrong.
And I can just sniff
because you
this.
know you're getting robbed.
Exactly.
It's like a South African thing. You know when you're going to get robbed.
Dude.
It hits you. You're like, it's happening.
So what do? I take my phone out of my pocket and I put it in my balls.
Yeah. That was one of those.
And the guy comes through and he's like, right, guys, sorry, man.
How many guys?
There were two of them.
Yeah.
What's the time?
And how many of them were you?
We have 4 or 5. What's the time?
What's the time?
What's the time?
With so many
As soon as what's the time came, I knew. I was like,
and you have a watch as well, so you're like...
I was like, all right, this is it. He's like, it's cutscene, my fits. Ask for the watch. Yeah, it's cutscene. So I'm like, hey, bro. I go back of the group.
You back of the group now.
Yeah. Boom, boom. And the guy's like, yeah. Then we tell him the time. Then the one guy says, hey, listen, you have 2 rand or whatever. So the guy says no.
So you guys stopped now?
Yeah, we stopped.
Yeah.
And then the guy, then our group says, no, we don't have. And then the guy says, I was just joking.
I was just joking.
Yeah, so we're like, you
funny.
And and as we walk here, I'm like, flip, boys. I thought this was it. I thought we were getting robbed. I had my phone in my pants and all of that. And meanwhile, what you're not noticing in this whole situation is that when he said he's just joking was because a car was driving past. So while we're walking now into the fields where no car can save us, I'm busy yapping that story. And the guys are like, hey, flip, imagine, The guys turn around, they come back. I see them coming back. I go straight back in there.
You put it back. You took it out and you put it back.
I go straight back in.
Why don't your boys follow?
So I'm like, and the guy's like, now they're serious. He pulls out a knife. He's like, yeah.
He pulls out a knife?
Yeah, pulls out a knife. Yeah. Phones. I say, bro, I don't have a phone, but I do have some money. That's what I said. I took out
why are you got robbed so nice? You were like, I don't have a phone, but I can compensate.
Yeah, because I don't want
violence.
I don't want them to look at me again.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of us. So I take out my Spur Velcro wallet.
Oh, those are...
I say,
you have a red or blue one?
He says, give me the whole wallet. I had 3 rand in there. I was like, hey, bro, take the wallet. Can I keep my cards? Yeah, he's like, yeah, put it in. Does the guy not make us go on our knees, bro, in the middle of a field?
On your knees?
So we all go on our knees.
You should have done the splits. We all go on our
knees.
knees.
And if I remember correctly, this was years ago, the one guy's like, hey, bro, please.
Don't kill us.
Don't take my sneakers. Because it was basketball. Don't take my sneakers. Like I said, hey, bro, I'm taking these things.
Why did he announce? Why were you guys such innocent, bro? You guys were such innocent kids.
Bro, so it was sad. And then he says, who's the guy that said he had his phone in his pants? Bro, my heart drops. And as he says that, my other friend's phone rings. Do your chain hang low? Do you ride it on the floor? I'll never forget that ringtone. Right, you
Go,
bring
hang
it.
a chain,
Take it.
hang
The
low.
guy takes the phone and then he gives us a debrief. He says, "Have you guys ever chased a criminal before?" We say no. He's like, "Don't bother chasing us." So we're like, "Hey, cool."
Woo. Did they run?
Ran, they sprinted.
Were they thin? Were they big?
The one was short and the one was tall and thin. Everybody there lost their phones, bro.
But you.
My Motorola V360
Remain.
survived, bro. But I won't lie, that was the only experience I've had.
Yeah.
The second experience was, like I said, I've got a spider sense, bro.
Yeah.
When I see it happening, bolt.
You know.
I just ran.
You know.
And the guy's like, "No, wait. I was like,
You ran after you got robbed.
no. While the guy's coming, my sixth sense says, "Okay, trouble on your bike, boy." And I ran.
Yeah.
I don't remember another time. Dan, no. I never got robbed after that, no.
Was that the last time? The second time I got robbed was actually wild.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this is actually a nice story. You know, it's like the one you can use like on a first date,
Okay.
you know? So, again, Joburg.
Joburg.
Yeah. So this was actually the first time. This was before the phone got stolen. And I think in my mind, I'm like, yo, it's definitely like the same guys that watched me. So the first time, you know, sometimes when you're like in a junior role and there's a client coming in, they like go fetch the client, you know? I'm like, cool, say less. I go down the escalators. Now there's like 50 escalators in that building. I get down the escalators. It's Bank. And you go out into like a parking lot on the left-hand side, right? And that's generally where like the Ubers come or like people get dropped off. So I'm like, cool, where's the client? They're like, no, he's not getting dropped off. They'll get dropped off at the front. I'm like, cool, no problem. So I go there now and I'm waiting. And I'm like, oh, let me get a coffee while I'm waiting because the client's like 30 minutes away and the coffee's like right there. I get a coffee, I come back. I'm waiting. And these German tourists are standing on my left-hand side. Bro, this Bali was like 100 years old. Old! You know those old guys? He was old and his wife was old, bro. So they politely say to me, they lost. So now because they're like foreigners, you're like, okay, I trust these people. Like,
What's the story?
they're old, firstly, and they've like, up to today, I don't know if they were involved in the thing. But it was, afterwards, it like just made sense, bro. Like, so anyways, I'm there and they're like, listen, they hired an Uber and the Uber's not coming. So I'm like, okay, no problem, cancel. Where you guys going? They're like, they're going right there. It was like 15 Rand from there to there. I was like, I'll get you an Uber. Like, it's calm, it's $15. So now, because they're saying theirs is not working, I've taken my phone out.
Oh.
My phone's here and I'm requesting an Uber.
Display.
So this was the moment where I got mugged by who I thought was my Uber.
Okay.
So the Uber that came to pick these people up now was a white Toyota. Went clook, clook, clook. It passed us and it went to the left on the corner. I'm like, what's going on? Trip cancelled. I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, damn, let me request again. So you know when you just like standing and you can see somebody's here. A guy got out of that car, that white car. I think it was the same Uber. That's what I'm saying. I think it was the same Uber. Got out the car and now he's standing like, I'm here. He's like maybe by the corner there. And I can see him and these people are still like waiting for their Uber that I've requested, right? Because I've had to re-request. And this guy is standing there and I can see him. Now my phone's here. My phone's in my left hand. Because I always say to you, I'm going to hold my phone in my left hand. So if something ever happens, I'm protected.
Right.
And I hold my
hands-free.
phone like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does this man not jump over my shoulder, grabs my phone? Now I'm thinking it's one of my mates joking. You know, it's like a prank thing.
Yeah.
It's my first time in Joburg.
So you're holding it.
I'm holding it. As I'm holding it, I just said,
Right.
globe. Right. Man said, back. And as he did that, the security from the banks, they're very fast. They just came running and this guy jumped in the car, gone. That was the first time. And that's why I think the first guy had a syndicate and he robbed me again. He was like, I want that phone.
But Uber's got to sort their things out there, bro.
'Cause it
there's
happens a lot.
Always crime.
Always.
Even if it's Uber or Bolt.
Always.
You can't just choose Bolt now when you're going because chicks
also-
are getting abducted and all
But
that
also
stuff.
like not even like Uber as much. Think about this. If I have to say to you, My Chicken Licken incident, I was paying in Chicken Licken,
Yeah.
right? I got robbed in Chicken Licken. Who's liable?
They're not liable.
Are they not?
No.
Why?
What are they liable for?
I'm in their restaurant.
Yeah.
And I got robbed in their restaurant.
Yeah, they didn't get
They
robbed.
had a security standing right there. And he just watched us.
Yeah,
It's like he knew.
enter at your own risk, bro.
No.
Enter at your own
It's
risk.
a restaurant, boo.
Enter at your own risk.
Does it say that?
I'm sure it does. We'll
We
have to
have
go
a
look.
right to reserve, whatever.
Yeah, enter at your own risk. If you leaving your stuff there, let's say you were sitting
Because
down.
I remember like I emailed them and
Yeah.
stuff and they were like,
No,
Can't do anything.
Ain't got nothing to do with us.
it was so embarrassing though, boo. People, I'm like, when I got home, I say to my mom, yo, I got
it
robbed.
still burns.
My mom's like, you got robbed? I'm like, yeah. Where?
Chicken leg.
Chicken Licken. Everybody just gives you one of those. Who gets robbed inside a restaurant?
I know.
Okay.
It's a sad
That's
one.
enough about the sad stories and about
Yeah.
being robbed. Let's move on with the question here.
I have a question.
Yeah? Are you asking me a question?
Yeah.
Okay, ask me. Sorry.
What has been your favorite podcast?
Episode.
Yes, that we've shot. Who has been like? I mean, all the guests have been cool. Don't mind that. But like, which one has been like where you've walked away and you've been like, actually, this was one of my favorite conversations.
Yo. No hate to anyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone was cool.
Yeah.
Yo, but that Paul Wheatley one had me
Hey,
shaking.
you love that Paul Wheatley one.
That
eh?
one had me shaking, bro.
Yeah.
You know, after the pod, I went back, like I showered, I got into bed, pulled out my iPad. I'm here. I'm researching
Yeah.
Mandela effect. I'm
Yes.
researching Mpumalanga.
I also did research on that Mandela
So it also
effect
got you
story.
then?
Yeah, but here's the thing about the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I was told was that he spoke about the different logos like Looney Tunes and stuff
the
like
change
that.
in logos, yeah.
So it can be true, but if you think about it, some regions in the world have different, what's the word? They have different rules in terms of what you can portray in a logo. So when your company goes viral, all right, and it goes national, you might have to change something in an Islamic country.
Okay, yes, I
right?
get you. I get you.
But specific for
that region.
For that region.
It's adapted.
But it's not to say that they're trying to whoops you.
Yeah.
It's just that logo is for there.
It had to be adapted.
Yeah, and it has to be adapted, and you know it as there. And then when you go to that place, you see it as that, and you're like, no, but wasn't it always this?
Yeah.
Or also, over time, logos have to change because of certain regulations.
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting because it's not like the world is trying to fool us.
Yeah.
It's just that they're
world's-
upgrading the logos, you know.
So you're
things
calling,
are changing slightly.
Are you calling crap on the Mandela effect?
No. Well, what I'm saying is the Mandela effect is true, but there's no tomfoolery
It's
around
not a
it.
theory. It's not a conspiracy theory.
But Paul said on that thing, you know that Mandela is, the theory was that he actually didn't leave Robben Island.
Oh, yes.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said Mandela didn't survive.
Yeah, he actually didn't survive at
Robben Island.
in Robben Island. He actually died. That's another person. Now I don't know how I feel about that. Because I wasn't around.
I also don't know, but I also Googled it.
And
there's a lot of stuff on it, like a lot of conspiracies.
And what are the
But,
guys saying?
People are like, yo, the mark on his face changed and this changed. And
over time, though?
that's what I'm saying. So it was so hard for me to do it, but there were a lot of things that he said as well, other than that I researched and I've been looking at. Like, do you remember he spoke about the creation of mankind?
Yes.
And about those people who came from Nebula. The planet's called Nebula,
Okay.
by the way. And these two brothers started the human race, remember?
Yes,
That whole
yes,
thing.
yes.
And I got stuck in a rabbit hole researching this stuff, bro. Like,
Yeah.
hectic, like how they came and they had like chimpanzees as pets and they evolved the genetics and then they like interbred and that's how humanity started. That stuff was mind-boggling. Even the stuff that he said about like the Bible and lost texts in the Bible and like in the Sumerian text talking about a rabbi sending a young kid that stuff's all there. And I was like, what? It's as though like, you know what I love about this podcast?
Yeah.
And what I like taking away is that every single episode, I don't know if it's the same for you, I feel as though I'm dumb. Because the person who comes in comes with
Drops
such knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I'm just like, yo, how did I not know this? How did I not know this? How did I not know that? You know?
Yeah, well, bro, we're curious, I think.
So this is literally for me enlightening conversations because I feel enlightened most of the time.
Yeah.
99.9% of the time. I'm like, yo. What about you then?
Yeah.
What was your favorite one?
Yeah, so when I look at it, I would have to say one of my favorites was Pengwell.
Oh, the black pen.
Pengwell was a goodie.
Yeah, Pengwell was
why
fire.
I think so was because
Shout out to Penyo for sending love as well.
yeah,
Top G.
shot pen. I think it was nice to have a conversation that literally broadened your mind. Second place was Nick for me.
Yeah,
the
Nick.
physio.
Are we doing seconds?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Second place was Nick, the physio. But that Pengwell show was like quite broadening. It was like, okay, I never thought of it that way. I didn't know how certain names came about.
That was actually very enlightening.
Exactly.
And when my dad watched the podcast, right, he said something very interesting with that, right?
Yeah.
When my grandpa went to Home Affairs, well, back then, they double named him. So they took his name and made it his surname.
Dukwa.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then he had to go and change it and get all of that done. But my dad said that it may have been a mistranslation.
Duki Dukwa.
No, like Duk something.
Diki Dukwa.
You absolute clown.
Duk Dik Dukwa.
Shut up, man.
Sorry?
He said it was probably like a mistranslation because my grandpa was like probably spoke Hindi.
Oh, I see.
And like, yeah, it means fight. So he's probably like, he's upset.
On
He
that.
wants to fight. So Dux means fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, on that.
Yeah.
It's also not, it wasn't a black and Indian issue only.
Really?
It was also a white issue. So
I've never met a white person with
yeah,
a name problem.
Which
Don't
is,
lie.
listen to this, because I found out that actually it's not just the black and Indian or the colored guys or whatever.
Yeah.
The reason why is because some of the Germans, like let's talk Germany and the that war.
Yes.
You know, the
war.
the one with
World
Hitler.
War. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
World War. Oh.
If when they left Germany, some of them didn't want to be part of this war.
The Germans.
Yeah.
So they left during the war.
Yeah, let's just assume.
Yeah.
So guys, I could be completely wrong with the actual storyline, but the plot is the plot and the context is true. They left this they left the war. They didn't want to be part of killing the Nazis, let's just say, right? And they came to South Africa, right?
The Germans.
Yes. Now, when they do come, and the Dutch, the Afrikaners would say, fun, as in, where are you from?
Fun surname.
Yeah, like fun.
Yeah.
Like where you. No, sorry. Fun means surname.
Surname, yeah.
But in Netherlands or Germany, it means where you from.
Oh my.
So they would go.
Hamburg.
I'm from
Munich.
I'm from De Merwe,
Yeah.
which is I don't know what it means. I'm from De Merwe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll be like, "Oh, van De Merwe." You're from De Merwe.
I heard this somewhere as well.
Exactly, bro.
I've heard this.
So it actually wasn't just them.
It was everyone.
Yeah.
So Home Affairs was worse then than it is now.
Bro,
Because Home Affairs now is shocking, but it was probably worse then.
Yeah.
Like you pull in, you're like, Josh Dukwa. They're like, dis nie reg nie.
They'll be like, I don't understand what you're saying, so I'm gonna write what I think you're saying, and then
So the system was down back then as well.
that's exactly
System's always been
the
down.
system was offline even then.
Even then.
Yes. So think of your funders.
So it's not the ANC's fault then. People always say, system's down, the ANC's
Exactly.
failing us.
look at this.
Van der Merwe.
Look at this. The reason, the way my name is even done is because of those
Because of
system
that
failures.
nonsense.
Boom. So it was Michelle who educated me on that.
Yeah, Michelle also told me that, bro.
Yes, she
it was
educated me
Michelle.
on that,
Now
yeah.
I'm thinking who it
There
was.
you go.
She said the exact same thing, and she's
yeah.
she's German as well.
She's German. She's German.
Yes. I'm thinking I've heard this was on the Rogan
Yeah.
show. Michelle.
Yes.
Shout out to Michelle.
Shout out Michelle, the
Top
best
G.
sports massage
In the world.
therapist ever,
In
even
the
though we
world.
don't play sports.
Yeah, just podcast. Okay. Another question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have no money or no love?
Guys.
No money or no love?
Don't talk about money.
Would you rather have no money or no love?
No money, no love.
Choose one. Love, money. So you'd be broke, but you'd have love. Or you'd be in love, but you won't have money. No, wait. Someone wrong with me.
I won't lie. I love my son, bro.
Yo,
Okay.
that's love.
yeah.
And your wife.
Yeah, I do. I love my wife. But you know when that kid was born, it's a different kind of love, bro.
Is it?
Yeah. So you get like, I don't know what it is, but you don't know what unconditional love is until you have a kid.
Yeah.
I couldn't explain it because, everybody talks about unconditional love. I love you no matter what. Yeah. But if my wife starts doing weird things, obviously that's going to change in the future. But when you got a kid, innocent little thing, yeah,
That's
Bruce.
literally you.
So then at the same time, I love him so much. If I didn't have money, how would I look after him?
They work
So-
sort of together. So would you lose love, do you think, if you had no money?
For him, yes.
No, I'm just saying, like, would you lose love? Like, no, I'm saying if you have love and then you have no money, like you go broke, you have no money, do you think love would leave you? Like your kid would walk out on you, your wife would walk out on you.
Oh, so you're
Because
saying...
I feel like they work.
So are you saying if I didn't have money, they would be like, right, sir, you're not doing anything, we're out of here.
Basically. I feel like they work so tightly together.
Yeah, I agree. I think people who say money is not everything are they're already rich.
They're like, it's only rich
They're
people who
already
say that.
rich, bro.
Money's not everything.
They're already
Did you pop
rich.
my Bugatti?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, they already balling.
Yeah, it's
those who I always see these Instagram reels where they say, "No, don't worry about money.
Money's
This
not
is-
everything."
This is
Yeah.
you okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
So you think it's a catch-22. Let's say that.
Yeah, but also it's relative because you don't want. It's not about making millions or billions. It's about just making sure everybody stays alive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if I wasn't doing that, you would lose the love or you'd lose your people. The only reason though is because they gotta survive. We gotta survive, man.
I'm with you.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
right. I love this question. It's one of my favorites. I've always used this question like when you meet people for the first time and you want to try and like
Yeah.
get them to know you funny. Not get to know you funny, but like to see that you're a team player. I always say like, let's say you're put on an island all alone, just you. And the only food you can get is from a single restaurant in South Africa for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Which restaurant would you take for the rest of your life? Which restaurant's menu are you taking with you on this island? Tell me.
This is ridiculous.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. You want to eat from one place. That's why I can't choose chicken licken because I cannot eat wings for breakfast.
Spur. It's simple.
You like Spurs?
Spur's got breakfast.
Place for life.
And they've got lunch and dinner options, but it's all one. But Spur's got breakfast. Mug and Bean.
That's my one.
Mug and Bean, they got coffee.
100% going to Mug and Bean.
Mug and Bean is nice.
Don't
Actually,
even
I'll
forget.
go Mug and Bean. Mug
I'm
and Bean as well.
definitely going to Mug and Bean.
Yeah.
Because they've got coffee, good coffee,
Yeah.
breakfast menu, lunch, dinner, cake, snacks on the island. I'm fat, I'm living.
Lovely. What do you think about us eventually, as we sit today, we're sitting on 500 subscribers. Dope. But
Guys, let's clap. That's 500. That's 500.
clap. Thank you. But what do you think about us eventually having a podcast session that's open to the public to come and sit with us and be part of the podcast?
100%.
By that,
like we
I
have a
mean-
mic and just random people walking by. Like we set up in a public spot.
No, what I mean is we're at a restaurant or a bar or an open field or somewhere cool.
Yeah,
Somewhere
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
A cool barber shop. Like there's Armitage in Mhlanga. We have a guest, but we have people, it's open for people to
So
sit.
whoever walks in and wants to speak, they're there.
No, whoever walks in and wants to sit and watch.
Oh, yes.
You know, so they can sit and watch while we have this conversation. I don't know what the word is for it, but what do you think about that?
I think it's like a nice, like open podcast sort of vibe. You know?
It's like open, we chill, and guys can see what we do.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
And
if we
be
could
part
find
of
a
the
spot
convo.
that we put a couch and Dane's happy with the lighting and the sound.
Yeah.
Because that's a big
Everybody's
one.
been commenting on the quality, guys. We
It's
got
Dane
Dane
Holmes.
Holmes official, who has his music reels played by Real Madrid.
Real
even.
Madrid and Barcelona play Dane Holmes music. Let's not forget about that.
And Juventus.
And Juventus.
So yeah, that would be cool. But on the same note, how do you think we can spice this up? Why are you smiling like that?
There's lots of ways to spice it up.
So give me an examples, but like for the audience.
Yeah, I think it'll be really nice if we also, because it was funny enough, yesterday I did that poll on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was like asking, remember, people like,
Yeah.
what? And somebody sent a very interesting question and they said, what criteria do you use to choose your guests?
Ooh, that's
And
a
I said-
good question.
When they sent it, I was like, and then I sent you a screen grab. I was
Yeah.
like, what do I say here? Because for us, what's the criteria? Because if somebody's watching at home and they say, yo, I really want to get on the podcast, what's the criteria? What would you say it is? Because I said the vibe and the energy has to be there. You got to be a specialist. What's your take?
Honestly, selfishly speaking, I look at people that I do want to talk to. That's just my selfish side of things, because we're lucky to have a platform like this. So I don't know. In my opinion, that's my criteria.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Would I really want to have a conversation with you? If the answer is yes, hop on.
Yeah.
Would I really want to understand your views, whether if they're different to mine? That's what makes me want to have the conversation. Even if you are not famous or not a celebrity.
Yeah, you don't need to be famous.
But
Not at all.
you have knowledge in whatever you do.
Yeah.
I want to speak
Industry
to you.
leaders.
Yebo.
That's what we want.
You are a surgeon. You are an ambulance driver. You are a truck driver. You know? Those are the types of conversations I would want to have. You're a musician. You make you're the designer of Nike Jordans that Josh always wears. You know, I want to hear where it comes from.
Yeah.
So that's my criteria. What's yours?
I like, in summary, I really like if a guest's interesting, they have strong opinions, and they believe in those opinions, and they have facts to back those opinions up.
Facts are
which is
important.
really nice. I also like people who are unique. When I say unique, I don't mean like the average Joe or someone who's just like bland. You've got to have some character. You've got to be humorous. You know, you've got to be, even if you're serious, your story must be with it.
Yeah.
Give us gripping content. Let us feed off you. It's all about the energy for me, bro. Because if somebody gets in and they're quiet and they're not speaking.
Yeah. Then
On brand, we did.
True.
You know what I mean?
So for example, if I just went, I get you.
So we need someone who's going to be proper. Someone who's going to be chatting the chat.
100%.
Otherwise, we in trouble. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you are watching this podcast
Come on.
and you want to get involved,
Come on now.
get in the DMs,
Pop on.
score a 3-pointer. Make sure it's like, you know, when you DMing a girl that you really like and you're trying to send something nice across and you want to get attention, make it something like that. Like, don't just be like, put me on. Tell me why.
Yeah.
Tell me why you want to be on. Tell me what you do.
Yeah, but I get you.
Yeah,
I get
so
you with
I
that.
can't just reply to a DM if you're like, hi, I want to be on.
Yeah.
Who are you? What do you do? Tell me what you do and tell me why you're good at it. And
you
then
know, yeah,
let's
you
go.
know what else I'd like us to also start looking at is actually vlogging.
What are we doing that soon?
Yeah, because I mean we've had cool guests here. Nick, just by the way, we thought about that run with Nick thing, waking up at 5 to run. We're not David Goggins yet, so let's think of something else. So we vlogged that experience.
The running with Nick in the
But,
afternoon.
dude. I'm
in
not.
the afternoon.
Yeah, come on. It's
In the
cold.
afternoon, 12
Yeah,
o'clock.
Yeah, that's cool.
12 o'clock, Nick.
Yeah, but
Football with Ryan. We're gonna watch a game.
Yeah, Ryan Moon. So
We're going to get tattooed by Paul.
yeah, when we get to 10,000.
10,000 subscribers, Chaka
Yes.
gets tattooed.
Yeah. But what would be cool is just experiencing the guys in their comfortable position too. The guys that we've had. Take us out to the farms or whatever you guys do. That'll be cool, and we'll
vlog
make a
it.
cool. Yeah,
We'll put a vlog on.
I think we should add that into this
This whole dynamic.
whole thing. Yeah, that would be sick. What do you think?
I need a wee.
Yeah. I need a wee. How much time? Okay.
Right.
Dana's getting fussy again, just checking lights. Good. Color grading.
Are you shooting again?
Yeah, so we're gonna assume Miller has been posted.
A lady, if you have to ask a guy, like, do you like drinking water? He'd be like, yeah, I like water. But if you ask a lady, she'll have some other approach. Like, I'm just saying.
That's my wife. But what I'm trying to say is, why are we as society just not looking at them as normal people?
Yeah.
Human being to human being. That's all women are asking for.
Exactly.
Human being to human being.
But
and
there's
that's what,
gender. I mean, there's genders like in everything, bro. Because you can't expect like there are certain things that only a woman can do, and there's certain things only a guy can do. Like a guy can't breastfeed. I'm just saying, for example, that's one basic.
I know, but
element.
when we're talking on a basic format, when why can't we look at human being to human being? What can this human being do that I can't do? Human being,
not
because
females.
Not all
men
men can do what all men can do.
Yeah.
So I think it's important in that aspect for us to look at it.
Bridge the gap. Break the walls down.
Yeah, bridge the gap, break the walls down, but also just we all have a responsibility. And this, for me, I don't like making noise about it though.
No, I don't. I don't like noise about it.
I don't like noise. If we could just be normal.
Yeah. Then we good.
Then it changes the whole
There's no
story.
more you and me. There's us.
Just be normal.
Yeah.
I treat you like I treat another person, like I treat another person. But what's happening is that everybody wants to be different in terms of this gender thing, this transgender thing, and this all this thing.
So you feel like it's a strategy for uniqueness.
I don't know what it is, because in my sense, whether you are gay, lesbian, transgender, boy, girl,
Cool. Be it.
Be
that.
I'll be normal.
Yeah.
I will treat you how I want to be treated. Why can't we all just do that?
That's what I don't enjoy, actually, just to add to what you're saying. Is like, I'm not condemning it in any way, but I'm just saying, like, I don't like that it's like pushed as a campaign. It's like why are you forcing it? Like, we accept you.
Yeah.
Be you.
We do accept
We
you.
accept you.
Like, I
Do
don't
what you're doing.
understand either.
There's no need for you to jump on a campaign and like have a whole month, like one of the retail outlets did it and they caught flat.
I'm so different. It's okay,
It's
man.
fine.
Everybody's different.
Everybody's different. Be different
agree.
like that. Don't, like, for me, don't push it down everyone's face. That's when people get upset. Because I also feel it's a similar thing to when you're saying, toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Right? Why has it become a problem? Because some people are feeding it. Like, I'm a toxic man.
Exactly.
Shut up.
Exactly.
Be a toxic man by yourself.
Exactly.
Don't make it a campaign. Exactly with this stuff. Don't make it a campaign.
Exactly.
Don't force it down faces. Don't force it down. If you want to be what you want to be it.
I don't know, Dane, if you're going to include this in the video, but I always had this thought. If everybody was the same color, okay, what then would people discriminate on? And now we can see it's genders.
It's genders.
Let's just say.
No, it's evolved.
Then
Like it's left color and race, and now it's
Exactly.
sexuality.
Now, if everybody was the same sexuality, hypothetical,
Non-binary beings
what
of the same color.
then would we discriminate on? Because I can tell
Wealth.
you for free.
The wealth gap.
Let me tell you what we discriminate on. Because I can tell you for free, there will always be something to discriminate on.
No,
it doesn't
100%.
matter what.
100%.
But I think we'd start discriminating on the shape of your nose versus the shape of my nose.
Yeah.
Or you've got brown eyes, I've got blue eyes. Or
But if we
you've
all
got
look
big
exactly the
ears.
same,
Now, if we all look exactly the same, it's how you walk.
true.
It's how you talk.
how you sing.
It's, so there's,
Yo.
the fact of the matter is,
There's always going to be,
there's always going to be something
no matter what.
in
Yo,
humans.
that's so well said.
So how...
Then you've got to include this. Yeah.
So just be you.
Just be you. Yeah.
You know what I
Facts.
mean? Because
There we go. Now you're preaching.
if we all look the same, if we all was the same gender, if we all had the same color, there's something that makes us unique that will be discriminated upon.
and uniqueness is beautiful.
Exactly.
There's no need to
why
force it.
can't we see the beauty in different people?
I'm with you. Well said. Yo,
Thank you.
that is so well said.
I just
well
want to
done.
see. And
that was wild.
That's all we got to do, man. Then let's have different people
Exactly.
on here. I want to just make something clear here.
Hmm.
I am afraid of other people's dogs.
Whenever you come here, you're like, please put Gus away. I'm like,
But I'm not afraid of dogs.
so you'd get your own dog and you'd raise
So
your
I
own dog.
would be
and you'd
able
like
to
your own dog.
I would be able to raise my own dog.
Okay.
But I am afraid of other people's
That's
dogs.
like, I remember something similar. You know, when you go to like a predominantly white school, right?
Yep.
And now they're like, yo, we're having a sleepover. And
First
you're like,
question.
Okay. Do you guys have dogs?
Mhm.
Obviously. You're like, "Oh, okay, cool. Now you get there.
Yeah.
First things first, your mom's dropping you off. Your mom's very brown. She pulls up to the driveway. The gate's there. Bus up. Bus up. There's a sign there that says bus up. It doesn't even say beware. Bus up.
Put it on R.
You're like,
I'm
okay,
out.
now it's a German Shepherd on that picture.
Oh, and you know what that means.
German Shepherds were apartheid dogs.
Okay.
They rocked us.
They were
They
dogs.
rocked us.
They were
They rocked us.
There were dogs in the apartheid regime, yes.
Yeah. And we still haven't forgiven them because I've
Yeah.
never owned one.
I would like to own one just to prove a
German
point.
Shepherd to prove a point.
Just to be like, you see,
They
are
like
just
us.
loyal.
They like it. They're just loyal.
Exactly.
But every time you look at an apartheid video,
You see
there's a
those-
German Shepherd rocking us.
You won't even have drugs on you, but when you see it, you're like, oh, flip, I'm taken.
Yo, you're done.
Take
you're
it.
done.
Take it.
So now you pull up at this person's house. Basop is there. Now William's mom comes to the gate and she says, "Don't worry, they're friendly." Now the dogs come to the gate and I promise you,
I hate that.
they're going like,
Please,
"Oh, he's friendly. Just touch him.
Please
Just
don't tell me your dog is
Let
friendly.
him smell you. Let him smell you. You know that
Yeah,
one. Let him
yeah.
smell you.
he can sense fear. Okay, maybe he can
Maybe he
sense
can.
fear.
I'm scared of
Maybe.
him.
But
I'm scared of William's dog.
But the dog is its own being.
Yes.
You don't know what
You
it's going to
don't
do.
know what's happening.
So that's why I don't trust you.
Exactly.
I've had Rhodesian Ridgebacks nip me, bro.
Have you been bitten by a dog?
3 times, dog. 3 times.
By your own dog.
Dane's dog, Chloe. Chloe.
Chloe bit you.
Bull Terrier.
It bit you.
Bull Terrier.
Why did it bite him?
Okay, let me tell you. Bull Terrier, Rhodesian Ridgeback, Purbull.
What happened? Tell me all three. I want to
Great.
know.
Let's start with Rhodesian Ridgeback because
Yeah?
that one's very fresh in my memory.
Is that recent?
No, well, I was just young, but it was the close,
Yeah.
the most fresh one. Rhodesian Ridgeback, beautiful being, beautiful.
Beautiful dog.
Mark Stone, if you're listening, Rhodesian Ridgeback, boom.
What happened?
They say, listen, Chaka, they can smell fear, So don't be scared. But I'm here, she says. My friend's
here.
mom.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay.
And I'm by the gate. So it was the introduction day or phase or whatever at my mate's house. So I'm like, cool. I'm holding a rugby ball. I'm like, I believe you. I trust you. So she's like, come to the dog. I say, fine. I come towards the dog and she says, do not show fear. I said, hundreds.
I'm not showing.
I will not show fear.
I've got black. I'm here.
Says, come to the dog and just pat it friendly on the head. I'm like, lacquer. So I go, hello, Purdy. Pat it on the head. Purdy looks at me like, I'm like, bro, okay, I'm not scared of you.
You're telling it. I'm not scared of you.
No, I didn't say that. But what does Purdy do? Right there on my knee.
She bit you.
She bit me.
Hard.
So now I can't take off my pants to show you. It's still here. Purdy bites my knee. I hit the ground. Boom. I'm like, guys. I mean,
I didn't show fear.
this is your theory. And I'm crying. And I look like I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. So I look behind me. Guess who's walking up the road? My mom. She looks at me. She's like, I told you. And she carries on walking. But I'm like, oh.
She said, I told you.
She's like, I told you not to go to the people's houses
Who have dogs.
who have the dogs.
Were they white?
Of course, standard. Standard. So I'm like, Mark,
What's going on, bro?
what the heck?
I'm one of the boys.
I'm like,
I'm one of the boys, Mark.
Bro.
She just rocked me, Mark.
Okay, all right. Fast forward, all right. Everything's hundreds. I'm back in Purdy's good books.
Oh, you browse now.
We're great. We're riding bikes one day and she catches me, bites me on the bum. Now, I don't know.
Purdy bit you again.
I don't know if she thought that I stole the bike, but we're riding bikes in the yard and boom, I'm like, Mark, come on, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm done. Dogs, I'm done.
So Purdy's rocked you twice.
She rocked me twice. The pit bull, the bull terrier, we were mates as well. Her name was Chloe.
So Chloe and you, did she?
This is a
Chloe.
different dog now. Dane's dog.
Dane's dog.
We were mates. 100% mates. And guess what? It's the same story every white household you go to. The dog smells fear. The dog doesn't bite. If I'm here, everything's fine. Touch the dog. Those are the ones. Those are the ones.
So you had to follow that when you went to
So I'm like, all right, lacquer. I've heard this before. This is a different looking dog. Maybe we will be cool. So we were cool.
Yeah.
We were cool.
So you were boys.
Hundreds.
You were mates.
Bro, we were
Chilling.
even swimming and the dog wanted to come next to me. I was touching the dog. We were swimming, nasty.
You were swimming with the dog.
Bro, until one day. It was myself and another mate of mine staying at Dane's house. And my other mate, white guy, Byron. He's in New Zealand now. We were chilling there in the outside house. Dane, I don't know if you know the story, but this is what happened. We were chilling in the outside building, the outside flat.
Dane's just sitting there like this.
We're chilling in the outside flat and we were getting ready to leave. So we were packing up, it's been a great weekend, everything's great. And the dog comes inside. Chloe
pulls in.
bull terrier.
And now you with the white boys.
So
You're
I'm
chilling.
like,
You with all the white
Byron,
boys.
I'm like, Byron, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but this face isn't the same face I saw when we were swimming. I'm like, bro.
She's like, he's one of us. He swims.
I'm like,
He's
bro,
with us.
this ain't it. He's like, so Byron goes, shit, you're right. I don't know what's going on here. Kind of. I'm just paraphrasing. So now, obviously, Black Instinct says, if you're panicking, I'm in shit. I am in big shit
The
right
white
now.
boy is stressing.
He's panicking.
I'm screwed.
So I'm like, okay, let's just move back.
And Chloe's doing what now?
Yeah, and Chloe's looking at us, slowly moving.
And she's making a noise. She's making a noise.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck Byron, we fucked ya. So Byron is behind me.
But the white boy's behind you.
Bro, he's behind we were going slowly back towards the shower.
Yeah.
Open plan. And we were like, Chloe, hello, Chloe.
Calm down, Chloe.
Chloe jumps in, nips me on the elbow. On the elbow.
She said, ha.
Boom. She just goes, jumps, boom, elbow down.
You're saying hello.
Okay. All right. Everybody's got interpretations of what she was saying, but what she did was bite me and then back off. So I had this big red mark.
Was it bleeding?
Yeah, I was bleeding. I'm like, bro, and then ran away.
The dog ran away.
I'm like, Byron.
It's like, I'm going to find the black
I'm
guy
like,
and I'm
Byron.
going to bite the black guy.
I say to him, I'm down, man down, close the damn sliding door and don't allow any other animal in here.
So she rocked you.
She rocked me and I'm like, bro, Chloe, this is you and me here.
What happened?
We had a relationship.
We were fine.
Yeah. And you did this to me. After that, I said, I will never speak to you again. I will never look at you again. I will never do anything to you again. Right? That was number 2.
So wait, when you see Chloe now, what's the vibe?
I am getting to my point. Then there was a burbal. Long story short, I was too young to understand that this burbal was just trying to play with me, scratch me, bit me, but it was all fun and games according to the owners.
Were they white?
Of course. Yeah. So that.
Oh my gosh.
That was that. That was at. His name was Christopher Kritzinger. That was at his house.
Yeah.
Also in the same area. All 3 of those dogs have unfortunately passed away.
Oh, shame.
I do want to say though that as it remains, the stats are every dog that has bitten me has died.
What are you trying to say?
I am trying to say, look after your dogs, people.
Don't let them bite me.
Don't let them bite me.
Because my blood's
Don't invite me to
venom.
your house if you have a dog that you can't keep away. So my wife has a good close family friend, bro. They got a pit bull and it was a puppy. At that time, I was like, all right, cool. Maybe, sniff, sniff. He can get to know me. When that pit bull grew up, I looked at this pit bull outside the gate and I said, right, I will not be visiting you guys anymore. I will be dropping off Jamie outside unless this dog can be kept at the back.
Yeah.
I have nothing against any breed of dogs, pit bull, whatever, but I'm not taking that risk again. My son can definitely play with them because I don't want him to have that same fear, but I cannot, bro.
So
I'm sorry. And I do not force anybody to change the way they're living with their dog. Keep your dog in the house. It's fine. You're just not going to see me in the house.
I'm not pulling up.
It's cool.
I'm not pulling up.
Yes, you were saying, Dane. Yeah. I'm done. Now
Sensitive topic.
Dane's got William, who is
William.
also a pit bull.
He's a bull terrier.
You put William down.
Oh, rest in peace, William.
Sorry, William.
He never bit me, but rest in peace, William.
And your point is invalid.
No, he was cool.
He was cool.
He was cool. We had good times.
Is that the dog on your profile picture?
But I only met him once.
Okay.
I only met him once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
So
some
to all-
dogs were treated with great royalty. They were
So-
eating biltong and all.
So to all brown kids, black kids watching this podcast, beware when your white boys say, we're having a sleepover, the dogs don't bite. Panic, stress, be there on high alert because those things will turn on you now.
All I'm saying is assume that every animal that is not a human being is a wild animal.
There we
How
go.
many people has your dog bitten, Joshua?
None.
Why are you lying?
Josh's dog hasn't bitten anybody.
Gus has never bitten anyone.
What breed is yours?
He's a bulbul.
Bulbul.
How big is he?
71 kilos.
My golly.
You're saying he hasn't bitten anyone.
Hasn't bitten anybody.
Nope. Mo? 0.
That's cool. So Josh has got a dog here. His name's Gus. we don't engage.
He weighs more than me.
I don't engage.
Well kept
And
family
well-kept
secret.
family secret.
No, because your dog's not supposed to bite people.
No, it's not. But I personally want one.
Yeah.
At first, I wanted
Jack Russell. You look like a Jack Russell.
I wanted Lewis Hamilton's one, British Bulldog.
Bulldog.
Yeah,
Those things are sickly though.
Unfortunately, that's the case. But I just find them so cute
They are
and
cute.
so.
Let's buy one for
cool.
the podcast.
That would be cool. But who's going to look after it and feed it and all that stuff? So that's
Mo got it.
So that would be cool. But I like purebreds. I like dogs.
Dogs are nice.
I like them.
So if you had to choose a companion that wasn't human, would it be a dog?
It would be a dog. It would be a British Bulldog, and I'd call it Jacoby.
Jacoby. Ooh. Nice.
Jacoby.
Nice.
Like from that movie.
Nice. All right.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
a nice one. That's a wrap.
Yeah. So yeah, let's
On your
before we
topic.
wrap it
On your
up,
topic.
I just wanna add, we are very fortunate once again.
Yes, we are.
We've been in here for a month and a half almost.
And we've got 2 studios.
We've got 2 studios. Yeah, we're back at home, by the way.
Home ground.
Those who have been watching, we're back at home. We've got a studio here. We've got a studio down in Durbs. And we've reached our 500 subs by the time of this. Thanks, guys. And there's more to come. Watch this space. If anybody's got any other cool ideas for us, bring them. We're going to show you what we've got, but send through your ideas via DM.
So many exciting things coming
Oh
through
my
as
gosh,
well.
we can't even tell you.
We can't even tell you yet until everything's there, locked, signed, sealed.
Yeah.
But stay tuned, subscribe to our page, engage with us, and let's keep it going. The Load Shed Podcast.
We got power. Power. Thank you. Call it there, Dane.
Great. That was
We need to talk more often. I enjoyed that dog story because it's true.
Yeah, give me all your attention. One time for the misfits. Through the doors open on the highway, I promise you don't want to miss this. They say the good die young, but this is gonna be a long